Hello, YouTube fans and Facebook fans. This is JJ from Paranormal Talks, paranormaltalks.com. We are an educational organization, education around the paranormal, supernatural. This video is for the 2019 personal year number 8. We'll be talking about this one. Let me first say that the personal year, this has to do with a part of numerology. Numerology is rather complex. It has many different pieces that help and describe us. And the personal year number is just one. And we'll be talking about the 2019 personal year number for a number 8 for the year 2019. Numerology is a divination tool. It's one of many under the overall umbrella of the Metaphysical Sciences. The other Metaphysical Sciences are astrology, runes, tarot, and many other divination tools. Anyway, numerology is just one, and it's ancient, and it's been used for centuries to help all of us navigate more successfully through life. Let me first mention a couple things about Paranormal Talks. Paranormaltalks.com. We have a video store where we have many speakers who talk about subjects around the paranormal and the supernatural. We have near-death experiencers. We have ET abductees. We have UFO contactees. We have psychics. We have mediums. We have those who can regress us and communicate with our spirit guides and our between life soul planning. We have past life regressionists who speak. We even have inventors, scientist inventors, who have developed a type of photography that photographs your energy body. I'm not talking about Krellian photography. No, this is much more mature and much deeper. This type of photography from this particular speaker who's in our video store actually photographs your energetic body, where you can actually see things in your aura. You can see things, you can see people, you can see faces, and the point and method of this technology is to help heal your mental state, your psychological state, and your physical body, especially your physical body. And it's a very mature technology, and it really works. Anyway, that speaker is also in the video store. So, and one last thing is we meet the second Sunday of each month right here in Denver, Colorado at 1:30 in the afternoon. And if you are able to attend, you can meet the speaker and ask them questions face to face. Many of them are published authors. They have books, they have DVDs, and they're wonderful speakers. All of this Paranormal Talks and the speakers are here to help you understand that the paranormal is actually normal and the supernatural is really very natural, and it's a big part of our lives. It really is, whether we know it or not. So let's get started with talking about your 2019 personal year number 8. Now, if you're not sure if you are in a personal year number 8, let me show you the formula to calculate that. And you can pause the video. Now, in finding the personal year number for you, for this year, we use only your birth month and birth day. The year you were born, forget about that number, because we'll be using the year 2019 to discover your 2019 personal year. So we use your month, your day, and then the year 2019. So here's the formula. We'll take a look at it here. And we just have an example birth date here for you. This person, for example, was born February 26. So that's all we use is the month and the day. And we add together all of those numbers. February is the second month of the year, so we use a 2. So we add together 2 plus 2 plus 6. We add all those together to a single number, and that comes out to the number 1. and it's circled in pink. Now we want to get the year 2019, since we want to know what your 2019 personal year number is. So we add together all of those numbers, the number 2 and 0 and 1 and 9, and we add all of those together, and we get it down to one single digit, which is the number 3. That's also circled in pink. So now we have your month and day all added together. We have that single number, and we have the year 2019 all down to one single number. So we add together the number 1 and 3 together, and that comes to 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. So this particular person who was born February 26, for the year 2019, their personal year number is 4. So that's how you do that. So if you do have a personal year number 8 for the year 2019, let's talk about that. Now, the year 2019 is a big bang year. In numerology, with personal years, there's a 9-year cycle. And you just finished a number 7 year last year in 2018, which was a very quiet, introspective year. It wasn't that active, being out there all socializing. It was more introspective, more spiritual, more meditative. But the 8-year, and that was in preparation for a big time activity year of the 8-year. Now, a 7-year is where we say your tide is way out. And then in 8-year, your tide is way in. And this is the year within this 9-year cycle. This is when you are at your peak of power. Power. Big time power. Power and status in the material world. This is when you need to cash in. Call in favors and bring all of your experience and knowledge and education to bear and get paid for it. What else about this? This is when you attain the height of the activity in your career, in your work, and gain recognition for it. This is when you cash in with the money. Cash in, get your rewards, get respect, be recognized. This will probably just happen. And this happens once every 9 years, so cash in on it. And fill your bank account and use that money wisely. By the way, in your 4-year, that's when you laid more of a financial foundation, hopefully, on how to manage your finances, what's coming in, what's going out, how much money to save, and how to spend it wisely. Well, this number 8-year, now that the money will be really flowing in, you'll have that foundation that you laid in the 4-year, hopefully, where you can really capitalize and make more of the money, make the money more and work for you in this number 8-year. So this is a year where there's a lot of material and career success, increased business activity, a lot of demands and responsibilities on you business-wise, probably on the job and in your career. This year may not be the year to actually start a business, but this might be the year where you get the idea to expand your business or start a new business. This number 8-year. Because this is an 8-year, and then the next year you'll have a 9-year, and then the following year you'll have a number 1-year. And that's when you start a new business or a new project or a new direction in your career and your life. So this year is very important. Your tide is way in. Grow yourself financially. Put your money to work. Just don't frivol it away. This is a time for promotions, to get hired to a new well-paying job because of your expertise, your years of expertise, practice and expertise. Make big decisions now. This is the time to make them. Major achievements. Your tide is in, so cash in and reach for the gold ring and go for it. Advancement, recognition, branch out. You can be the expert. You can come up as the expert and the confident one, and people will recognize you for that. You don't have to try so much for that. You see, I'm old, so I've lived through quite a number of 9-year cycles, and I've lived through the 8 years, the 8-year peak, so I know what that looks like. Also with my friends when they have been in an 8-year, personal year, an 8-year. You can be the authority in the area of your work or your job. This is the year where you are recognized as that, and you can cash in. And promotions. You are primed to be promoted and really recognized, and others should help you, and they probably will. So in an 8-year, you have a lot of accumulated experience and knowledge and education, and all of that at this point in your life is brought together. It is brought to bear at one time in one place for these 12 months to where you are paid well for all of this, for all of your knowledge, your experience, and your education. Now is the time to cash in on it. And of course, as you get older, you'll have more accumulated education, experience, and knowledge, and you get paid more and more and more. So cash in on this year. Now, as an example, a friend of mine, during their 8-year, they were actually hired for 2 jobs at the same time, and they actually worked both jobs at the same time. They worked 8 hours a day at each job, and they got paid for both jobs. And they were able to complete all of their work on time at high quality because of the experience they had doing that particular job. In their case, they were computer programmers, and they were able to write the code for both clients, for both companies, both within an 8-hour day, and charge both clients for a full 8 hours for each day for about a year. That computer programmer, when it was all said and done, they were earning about $200,000 for that year in their number 8 year. The following year, they didn't make as much, but you can see that's just an example of how you can cash in on that. Another friend of mine, a very experienced database programmer, database designer. And that person was hired by one of the top-notch consulting firms in the United States. It's not, it's like an Accenture, Arthur Anderson kind of company. And they were hired because they had such a broad number of skills after working so many years in the industry, that they were paid, they were paid pretty well. They were paid about $160,000 for that 1 year in their number 8 year. So they cashed in. I mean, the company who hired them recognized their accumulated experience, skill, ability, and education. And they were hired and they were paid for all of that. That was quite amazing. So those are a couple of examples of how a number 8 year can look for you as well. Now these divination tools, they are to help us navigate more successfully through life and to make the most of them, because the energy levels change throughout each year, as well they should, because we're growing, developing, learning beings. So use this number 8. Your tide is way in. Cash in on it. You deserve it, because this won't come around for another 9 years. So make the most of it. You can help yourself. You can help your loved ones. And we're happy to help you here at Paranormal Talks. If you could be so kind and bless me by liking our our video, that would be very, very kind of you. And please subscribe, because more of these will be coming. And stay tuned, because the next video will be for the 2019 personal year, number 9. That's when we wrap up this 9-year cycle in preparation to starting again with a 1. So thank you so much. This is JJ from Paranormal Talks, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.